Every spring, contractors and homeowners head to the hardware store and they throw $20 to $30 away on these crappy pump-up sprayers. They got weak pumps, poor seals, terrible hoses. The biggest problem, if the pump breaks, you can't buy parts. The whole thing just goes in the landfill. Let me show you what a professional uses. You can see the reaction. Remember, do as I oughta. You always add acid or SH to water. That way if it splashes up in your eyes, it's not full concentration. In professional restoration, chemical application falls on a spectrum. If I have a small area to clean, I'll use a trigger sprayer. If I'm washing a whole commercial building, I'll either downstream or use a dedicated chemical pump, but a lot of my jobs fall right in the middle. If an area is too big for a trigger sprayer, and I don't want to use gallons of expensive chemicals filling up hundreds of feet of chem line, a professional pump sprayer is the best tool for the job. And today I'm going to show you why I exclusively use Sprayers Plus sprayers. I'll give you a hint because I really like them. I reached out to Sprayers Plus a couple years ago with an idea I had for a new type of sprayer, but my relationship with this company goes back way longer than that. This right here is the oldest sprayer I own. It's easily over 10 years old. I actually borrowed this from another power washing contractor and I liked it so much I just asked him if I could keep it and he said yes. As you can see, we've been through a lot over the years, but let me show you something. Sprayers Plus sells parts. So whether you need one specific O-ring or a brass tip or whatever it is, they've got the exact part you can just buy individually, which to me is very valuable. I love supporting companies that let you fix their own products. Parts are built to last, like look how thick this O-ring is. But stuff happens on the job site, and that's really just gonna inform me of my method for, And I always keep a spare set of this in the truck because there's nothing more expensive than heading back a second time to try and finish the job. Looking at this sprayer, we need a new pump, pressure release valve, hose. Let's get this guy back in action. And just like that, the oldest sprayer I have is functioning like brand new again. Probably should have used gloves for this. Having the right tool for the job is critical. I'm going to show you a mistake I made years ago where we were trying to do a job with a trigger sprayer when what I needed was something like the 603 Concrete Pro sprayer that could spray solvents. Essentially what we're trying to do here is apply a solvent to break down the paint and power wash it off. But the problem with the trigger sprayer is I can only get a small area, and after doing this for a while, my hands started to get really tired. Having the proper sprayer would have allowed us to apply better to a larger area. We would have saved a lot of hours and product on this job. Another reason why I like the company is because they're still innovating. They've been innovating on the battery side. I've been testing out their new 700 series. It's a battery-operated compression handheld sprayer that holds just under a gallon. It's a weird use case because it gives you consistent, effortless spray like their larger battery-powered units, but in a very small form factor. Like, it's very capable. It's weird because it just competes with their own larger sprayers. I'm still figuring out where it fits my workflow compared to a manual trigger or a larger battery sprayer. Regardless, it's a pretty cool piece of engineering. Being able to spray 30 feet or have a nice mist with a handheld little battery thing, I don't know. It's really cool. Right now I'm keeping it in the truck and seeing how many more times I grab this versus the trigger sprayer or the battery operated one. I like them. I wasn't sure at first, but I really do like them. Okay, I want to leave you with a pro tip for making these sprayers last. Sprayers Plus makes specific models with different seals, whether you're spraying an acid or bleach or a solvent. If you have a single use case, buy the sprayer for what you're using it for. But honestly, in a pinch, I've run everything through all of these sprayers. All I do is I make sure I open it up, rinse it out well. Definitely an acid sprayer. Disassembling the wand and flushing out the dead spot right here where the spring sits. If you leave corrosive chemicals sitting in there, that spring will fail, no matter who makes the sprayer. Flush your gear, it'll take care of you. If you're a professional or just a serious do-it-yourselfer, don't buy the cheap disposable solution. Spend a bit more, get a quality sprayer you'll have for life. It just will work way better for you and you'll never regret it. Because of our relationship, Sprayers Plus has given me a referral code. It'll save you some money at checkout, and it helps support this channel so I can keep making these videos. The link is in the description. Once you've got that sprayer, check out my other videos to see how you can put them to use, and I'll see you at the next job.